A jewelry-making cash kid. Welcome back to another episode of the Cash Kid podcast. I love these types of episodes where we get to bring in a guest who is another fellow cash kid. Today, we're spotlighting a kid making cash from making jewelry. Her story coming up. The Cash Kid podcast is underway. So, you got some cash, maybe from an allowance, or that money your grandma gave you for your 7th birthday.
Here you go, sweetie.
Woohoo! Thanks, Grandma! Whatever it is, what are you gonna do with it? Spend it, hide it away, or maybe invest it? Let's start learning how to make that money grow. Time to learn how to be a cash kid. Joining me today is Ella Kate Miller. Ella Kate is an 8th grader who took an opportunity and turned it into a jewelry-making business. That's why we consider her a fellow cash kid. Welcome to the show, Ella Kate. First off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Ella Kate Miller, and I'm 13 years old. I go to Pizzitz Middle School in Vestavia, and I'm in 8th grade. I also play basketball and volleyball.
That's so cool. Please tell us about your business.
Yeah, so I make bracelets. They're similar to a business called E. Newton. There's a wide variety of bracelets that I make too.
What gave you the idea to start making these bracelets?
Well, during COVID, I made some lanyards, and I sold them so you could use them for your mask and things. And I had some beads left over for it, and they gave me the idea to make bracelets during the summer.
How did you learn to make them?
So from those lanyards, they gave me the idea, and they gave me some practice. I also made some little cross bracelets for my grandmother, so to start off the business, and so I could get used to using the beads and things like that.
That's great. What influenced you to make this type of style bracelets?
Yeah, so a lot of my friends have had these little colorful beads with gold accents and things, so I started making those at first, and I did pretty good with those. And then I started using gold beads and crosses, and those got really popular. So I just kept on doing what people kept ordering,
Where and how do you sell the bracelets or jewelry you make?
So I make them in my house, and then I take pictures of them, and I post them. I've been posting them on Instagram, and my mom does it on Facebook too. At first, I texted my friends, and they would just tell me what they wanted. But you can also find some Mountain Brook Spartan ones at Smith and Mountain Brook Village. So my mom is friends with the owner, and she really liked them. So she was like, if you could make me some. I made her about 18, I think. And so you can find them at Smith's Variety in Mountain Brook Village.
What are your future plans with this business? Would you like to sell them in more stores in the future, or maybe open an Etsy shop?
I think for right now, I would like to keep it small because of how busy I am. But I think an Etsy shop, maybe in the long run, would be cool.
How much time do you spend on your business?
Probably around 1 to 2 hours a day or more. It doesn't take me too long to make the bracelets, but that helps me a lot for school and sports after school.
So, how do you advertise your business?
So I have, like I said, my mom runs my Instagram. It's called Bracelets by EK. And I just post it on there, and my mom kind of reposts them on Facebook.
So, is there a kit you buy or something to give you the materials for the bracelets?
So I usually buy the beads at Amazon. I think most all of them are from Amazon. And then some cross bracelets that I make, the little cross beads are from Etsy.
What have you learn from running a business like this at a young age?
Definitely to stay organized because it's very hard to know like whose bracelets are whose and when or where things are on my desk, and it's hard to find what I want when my desk isn't nice and clean. But I also I have like a notes on my phone of who hasn't paid and who has, just so I know, and it helps me a lot.
What advice would you give to other kids thinking of starting a little business of their own?
I would say make sure you know what you're going to do and have lots of products so you're prepared. And again, stay organized and just be ready because you might start off strong and have a lot of orders right off the bat.
Do you have plans for the money you're making?
Well, I'm ultimately trying to save it because I have a little jug in my room that I like to save for. And it's probably going to be for a car and college and stuff like that. But I love shoes. But most importantly, I give some to the church. Every 2 weeks, I give a good portion to the church.
Thanks, Ella Kate, for your example of being a cash kid. And we wish you the best in your business ventures. Again, be sure to follow her on Instagram at Bracelets by EK. Remember, anyone can be a cash kid. You just have to learn how to become one. Ella Kate is doing just that. That wraps it up for today's Cash Kid episode. Be sure to visit me at cashkidpodcast.com for new episodes. Follow me on Instagram or my YouTube channel. If you go to my website, be sure that you subscribe to the mailing list so you can receive emails when a new episode comes out. That's it for today. Cash Kid out.
The information presented represents the views and opinions of the guest. This podcast does not intend to provide personal investment advice. This content has been made for informational and educational purposes only. To make a full and informed investment decision, we advise you to speak with a financial advisor. And for kids, definitely your parents first before investing.